Rose family, it's your girl Serenity Rose, and we're back with another video. And as you guys can tell by the title, we are going to be doing a review on the Colourpop brush set. I think it's like the ultimate brush roll set. I'm not sure. I'll leave the name on the screen somewhere. But if you want to see how I created this beat glam makeup look, whatever you want to call it, using all of these brushes except for one, then just keep on watching. So I just got this in the mail today and I'm super excited. So I did open the box. I took the bubble wrap out. This is just the receipt. It comes with a cute little card that says, "You light up my world." Super cute. And then here it is. This is the Colourpop brush set. So it does come nicely wrapped. So let's open it. So this is what it looks like. These are the brushes. They're all white-haired brushes, and it comes with 14 brushes. And it definitely, like, I could smell it without putting my nose to it. It has that like new product scent, you know. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first brush that we're going to use is the E6. It is like a angled liner brush. I'm going to use this to fill in my eyebrows. I've already outlined them with the Colourpop brow pencil, the precision brow pencil. So I'm going to be using the Brow Bar Powder by Rima. This is a really thin brush. I think it would be really good for pomade. This is what the eyebrows look like. Let's move on to carving them out. To carve them out, I'm going to be using the E4 brush. This is like a larger flat shader brush, but it has that nice round edge to get you know, that precision that you want for your eyebrows. And I'm going to use the same brush to blend out the concealer for the rest of my lid, to prime for eyeshadow. Okay, so I set the lids off camera, so now let's move into eyeshadow. Okay, so the first eyeshadow brush is the E15. That is what I'm going to be using. It's like a fluffy blending brush, really, really soft. And I'm going to be using the Warrior 2 by Juvia's Place. Alright, so I'm going to take the shade Yodit and put that in my crease. So then I'm going to take the E16, which is more like a flat tapered blending brush, and I'm going to take the shade Salmo, which is this orange shade, and apply that like in the crease and a little bit above it, just to make it a bit warmer, just to make it a bit more warmer. So the next brush I'm going to use is the E17, and it looks like a mini round, more detailed brush. So I'm going to use this to pack on color on the outer corner. So I'm going to take the shade called Kufuru. I'm probably butchering that, but the deep brown shade, and just pack that on the outer corner. And I'm also going to drag it into the crease a bit, just not as high. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with the E4, which was that concealer brush that I used, the flat one, and cut the crease. So the next brush I'm going to use is the E21. It's like the brush that I used to pack on the outer corner color, but it's a bit smaller and it still has that roundness to it. So I'm going to dip into the transition shade and pack that on right here so it looks like a nice transition. So the next brush I'm going to use is the E3. It's like a smaller, flat shader brush, really thin. So hopefully this will be good to pack on the lid shade. So I'm going to take this single shadow from Phase Zero Makeup in the shade Nude Newbie. And it's just a pretty shimmer. And I'm going to just pack it on the brush and then pack it on the lid. So I'm going to go back in with the E21, which is that round little buffer brush, and take the transition shade again to blend out the edges so everything looks nice and seamless. And then I'm going to just use the same brush and drag some of the dark brown over where the crease is, just to make it a bit more defined and create somewhat like of a shadow. Then I'm going to go back in with the E15, which was the fluffy blender brush, and just add some more transition and blend everything together. Okay, so that is it for now for eyes. I'm going to throw some eyeliner on and some mascara, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I did liner, lashes, and then I realized that there wasn't any foundation brush or stuff like that. So I did foundation, primer, moisturizer, concealer, and setting powder. So now we are going to move on to bronzer. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm taking the F18, which is so freaking huge. Like, it covers my whole eye, my whole mouth. It's like, it's huge and soft, and I know I'm gonna love this brush already. So I'm gonna be taking the Honolulu bronzer by W7, and I'm just gonna swirl the brush in there, tap it off. Wow, that looks so like nice and diffused. I love it. So I'm going to clean this up real quick and then we'll come back with blush. So for blush, I'm taking the F21. It's like a angled type of brush. And I'm just going to take the Steve Laurent blush in I'm Blushing, which looks like this really pretty mauvey color. There's not really a highlighter brush, so I'm going to try to use this brush. This is the F20. It is like so soft. I don't know, I'm hoping that it'll work as a highlighter brush, but it is a bit on the bigger side. So let's just see. So I'm going to take the AOA Studio Perfect Pressed Highlighter in Lavish and just apply that to my cheekbones. I'm going to dip into it. So I'm going to set my face real quick and then we will finish off the eyes. So I'm assuming this is a lip brush, but I'm going to use it for my eyes. So this is the L1. It is like one of those small lippy brushes, but I'm breaking the rules because I'm a rebel. I'm going to take this brush and take the dark brown and press it as close as I can to my lash line. Then I'm going to take the E19, which is like a small, fluffy, round blending brush. And I'm going to take the first transition shade, which is the lighter brown, and just blow that out on the lower lash line. And then with the same brush, I'm just going to bit of that orange so it's a bit warm and matches the top. Okay, so my boyfriend called and that cut the last clip off, and then my mom called right after that. So while I was talking to them, I just did lips, threw on some lower lash mascara, And the last thing I need to do is inner corner highlight. I also somewhat fixed my hair. I'm trying to get like down with fixing my edges because my baby hairs are ridiculous. Like, I didn't do this side because it's covered, but I tried doing this side and the struggle is real. Comment down below if you got baby hairs and you just don't know how to tame them, because I'm on the same boat. I'm on the same boat. Okay, so for inner corner highlight, I'm going to take that same shade that I used on the lid, and I'm going to use the E20 brush, which is like this really small, like, round, flat shader brush. It is super thin as well. I'm just going to pop this on the inner corner because it is popping. Okay, so this is the completed look. Let me get everything together so I could give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, so my final thoughts on the product. I love every single brush in here, and I used every single brush except for this one, which is the E18. It's like a thicker shader brush, really soft. So let me give you guys my, like, let me tell you what I think about every brush individually. The bronzer brush is perfect for bronzer. It's big and fluffy and soft and covers a nice area of the face. And this is probably going to be another favorite brush of mine. This brush right here for blush is really nice, super soft, blended out really nicely. Applied the blush really nicely as well. This brush, I would have to probably use this for contour maybe, or maybe blending out cream contour. I don't like it for highlight, but nevertheless it is really soft and it did apply the highlight. It's just too big for me for highlight. The blending brush for the eyeshadow, really nice and soft. Love the way it blended out my crease shade, super soft and really good quality. And that was the E15. The E17, I used it to pack on the outer corner color, really good for that. Again, really good. All of these eye brushes are really good. I love the flat shader brush. I really love the E4 for concealer. That's what I use to clean up my eyebrows. It's really easy and really precise, and you can get it to be really thin if you just flatten it out with your fingers. So really good brush for that. And then the E6 was really good for the eyebrows. I picked up the powder nicely and applied it. I really want to use it with a pomade because it is so thin. I think I could get a nice precise application. And then all the other brushes are amazing. Like, this brush kit is so worth it. Like, I think the retail value of the entire brush kit is $44, and I would say it is worth it. You get 14 brushes for $44, which is not a bad deal. And you can use literally every single one of them. And again, it comes with a nice little case, so you could just wrap it in here and take it with you traveling, which is really convenient. I really like this, and I'm so happy that I got it. And yeah, I will leave it linked down below if you want to go and purchase it. It's not like a code or anything. It's just so that if you're interested, you can just click the button and go purchase it. There's other YouTubers who have codes, like Raw Beauty Christy has a code, and a few other people. I don't really remember, but I usually use her code because I love her. But overall, this brush set gets a 10 out of 10 for me, and it is Serenity Rose approved. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching my thoughts and review and demo on these brushes. If you did, drop a thumbs up. Comment down below if you're going to get them, if you've been wanting them, if you've been eyeing them, or anything. Just leave it down below. Also, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you guys go. It'll be up in this little corner over here somewhere. And also hit that notification bell. On that note, I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you are. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.